All right, so what we are doing today is doing a little exploration of the Yamaha Montage M8X with Ableton on my M3 MacBook, which is off screen right now. I'll probably, if you guys would like, follow this up with a dedicated video where you could see what I'm doing in Ableton and top down and all that. But for now, I just wanted to kind of explore this and talk through how I have everything set up and why I'm quite excited about this. The only thing actually that I kind of like to do, besides move this out of camera, is maybe I'll do it on the next one and I'll talk about it when I get there. But basically, this setup that I have with this microphone, this is going out to you guys through a mixer. This is not going into the keyboard, therefore it is not being like heard. It's not an input for Ableton here. So I have to figure out the best way to sort of route this, and that's as of the other day, that's the only thing with this setup that I'm not able to do that I would definitely like to be able to do. So yeah, let's do a little exploration. So we have audio in, of course, coming. So we can just kind of do a few things here. We can freely go to anything like this. So we can do something like this. And then we can just, oh, a couple things. So I want to figure out how I could limit the amount of presses and touches of the keyboard over here. And the way we do that is by using this door remote, which works very well with Ableton. I'm actually curious if this, let me see something. Is it settings? Hang on. There's a button, yeah, settings. Okay, so by default, it stays on whatever one that you used last. So yeah, we're using live. Okay, there's other tabs here. Oh wow, I never even checked these out. Scene switch, display knob. AS, I'm not even sure what these things do. We'll have to figure this out on the flip side. But for now, we're here. So you have local control and non-local control. So you have the button right here. Let me see which one, if any of these. Yeah, okay, so none of these knobs do anything. So it's only touch screen. All right, so we can do. So we could do something just like that if we want. Benjamin, what up, bro? How are you, man? So, all right, again, I said I want to use oh, Benjamin, by the way, I was checking out Arrangement View and having a blast with it. It really is, man. Yeah, I mean, I'll be doing a lot more content with Ableton moving forward because I'm like, why was I pushing back and hesitant on using this for so long? It's like full circle. Started with this as like my very first DAW that I've used 20 years ago, 15 years ago. 20-ish, maybe something like that. And now I'm back to it. So it's really cool. What I'm noticing about this keyboard is I'm just getting more comfortable with it. So let's turn that off. There are a lot of, it's really convenient being able to arm tracks and all kind of thing. They have some pretty deep integration on here, which is like incredible. Like I can arm tracks with just a few button presses without having to press, the keys over here, which is really cool. So for example, if I wanted to go to this audio track and arm it, and okay, so this was the only thing though, right? Is I'm in session view and I know that record will start recording in arrangement view, but it won't record in session view. And I don't know if there's a button on here that will do that. So I have to figure that piece out. You said I'm good. Heck yeah, range and view is the one. 13 people. Hey man, appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Smash that like. You already know. My guy, appreciate you. All right, here we go. We're gonna try to record something. All right, let's go. Nope, I don't like that. Control Z, undo. Right back to it. There we go. That's interesting. Why is that a little bit off? And I think I have an idea. Hey, Princess, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Still got your rubs, spices, all the good stuff. Still been using those quite regularly, actually. Yo, this is all right. So this is slightly delayed. So Benjamin, you probably know about this a little bit more. So let's see if I can explain this here properly. I understand that in where is it? Audio? In audio, oh, there you go. Buffer size is at 512. How did buffer size get back to 512? And input latency. All right, so I think you can forget what I was about to ask because I'm going to try the same thing. I just lowered it to 32 samples. Benjamin, well, I guess the question for you, what buffer, is that the question? Buffer size? Yeah, buffer size do you use? Because I know the lower the buffer size, from my understanding, less latency, but requires more CPU. And I thankfully have a computer that can handle a lot, and so I'm not really too concerned about that. 256. Okay, so I'm at 512, and that was delayed just now. I didn't like that. I'm at 32 now. 32 might sound a little bit crazy. Yo, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you in the family? Oh, we're doing amazing. Yeah, we are getting there with our son on the way. Weekly doctor appointments, all the things. Blessed, excited, exhausted, all the things. Nacho, Jero, what's going on, my friend? All right, so I'm at 32 now. So you said 256. Let's actually do a little experiment. So that was 512. Let's get this out of here, and let's try the same thing at each of these and keep lowering it until it sounds right. Still delayed. Don't like it. Let's go down. So I wonder if is there anything else besides that I can check? I wonder. Just subscribed a few weeks ago. I've been watching a lot of your TE videos. I just got a KO2. Keep up the great work. Congrats on the baby. Hey, thank you, Ocho. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How are you liking the KO2? Yeah, haven't used it that much. I haven't used it that much, and the reason is because what the heck is this? Is this like a spam thing? I gotta hide this. I don't know what this means. Yeah, because I've been so inspired with Ableton lately. That was not good. Hey, thank you, Princess. Appreciate it. I'm just as excited, maybe more so. I'm gonna keep lowering this buffer size because that is still not where we need it. What if I just go all the way down to 32 and try that? Let's see if we have no delay. So the delay is happening regardless of the buffer size. So something else might be going on here. Let me think about this for a sec. External in, monitor. I'm not sure. Monitor should be auto, first of all. Yeah, I'm not sure. Turn your recording thing to off and play in. If it's, here you go. Okay, hang on. So you said turn your recording thing to off and play in. I think I know what you're saying. Just learning you still made the first beat. Hey, awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. All right, so it should be off. I think it was off just now anyway. Okay, let's figure this out. Because last time I was doing this, I was not getting any delays. So let's go to 256, like you said. Let's see about, yeah, so should monitor be auto, in, or off? Because I think when I just was trying it, it was set to off. Let's try auto. The monitor on the track should be set to, yeah, okay. So it was indeed set to off. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to figure out what's happening, but that makes it unusable with that type of delay. I wonder if what is different in this setting compared to. Oh, wait, hang on. Well, similarly, if I turn local control off, let's turn that off for a sec, and let's turn these cursors and dials on. So this is how you can navigate to different tracks. This is how we can arm a track. And then, all right, so let's pause what I was just checking. I have to investigate that clearly. Let's go to these instruments. So I was kind of inspired by this meld, excuse me. These sounds that are in this new instrument called meld, which, okay, that's super loud. We have to come a little bit lower. Okay, let's experiment with some of these. And even, yeah, it's hard to explain without you guys seeing what I'm seeing. So these are like, I'll try to explain it. So, oh, you're in Ableton Live 12 beta. Yeah, I am. Could that have something to do with this? So there's like these like presets. Let me see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain this. I'm going to do more of a deep dive, but there's just so much inspiration to be found in so something like this. Sounds are so weird. Again, I need to figure out a button on here to be able to activate. What is this called again? All right, so this is like regular record, arrangement record button, and then this here is session record button. So that is, I need to figure that out because we need session record button to be able to be used on here. Because I have it mapped to the letter R on my keyboard, and yeah, that's not what we want here. So okay, so let's actually explore this for a sec. So there have to be some other buttons. I'll move this back a bit. There have to be some other buttons on the keyboard that are not used, that are sending MIDI data and that aren't doing anything. And so I think I might need to figure that out. Also, so like for example, all right, so what if I actually went to MIDI and did that and just turn, I wonder, let me actually see what's happening. So I just MIDI map this button here to do session record instead of what do these do? These are like still transport buttons. So this is moving. Okay, that's like kind of scanning. So what if let me see. Oh, it's as simple as that. Okay, that's pretty easy. So I guess if I MIDI map that the way that I just did, let me stop this real quick. Then I guess I could do it. I can just come in right now. Let me see. Yeah. All right, cool. Almost. But kind of there. Was it shift U? No. Shift command U. It's almost where I need it, but it's not exactly there. There's some more exploration that needs to happen here. So for starters, we're gonna go new set, and we're gonna, let's see, so we don't need to save this. We can go to delete all the samples that we just did, and then if we want to go to like this arrangement view instead, let me see. So we can, let me think for a sec. I think someone talked about like bringing a drum loop in and then just recording and improvising over it, which I can do. But before we do that, let's exit DAW mode, exit. And let's come in here. All ears. Click on the bottom right hand corner, bottom right corner. That would be this new mixer thing. Okay, let's come in here. There is an arrow for the mixer. Okay, yep. Cool. In, out. What do I have here? In, out is checked, sends is checked, volume is checked. Click track options. Oh shoot, keep latency. That's probably what it is, huh? You have a track delay there associated too. That's sick. That's pretty cool. Then you can turn on and off. Let's try again right now. Alright, thanks dude. Let's try it. Alright, so we're gonna have to turn that metronome down for the default track. And let's bring the tempo down a little bit. Alright, so we want to try this with keep latency. Wait, that's weird, but let's click it. Let's see, keep monitoring. Let's just try it. I gotta play around with this clearly a little bit. Yeah, audio tracks keep latency on is silver and off is gray. So I wonder what the difference. Alright, okay. So obviously this is only for audio tracks. You said keep latency on is silver. So do I want to keep latency on, or do I want to turn latency off? I guess turn it off, and I just tried it just now, and it didn't sound different, or I could be mistaken. I don't know. I mean, there's certainly, and there's also the section that says track delay here too. So there's a way to add a track delay. So turn it off. So the one thing about something like Ableton, as I'm, learning this, is that like I wonder, Ableton is it's such a complicated, and in-depth platform, but I wonder compared to what I'm used to using, like the iPad and stuff on there, it's not, I don't know how to describe it, but it's it's not like any of these types of over the top things that happen. Like, why is latency here? Why am I getting latency here and not on something like the iPad if I was doing something very similar? That's kind of, what I'm saying, that's what's sometimes I think stuff like that is kind of what threw me off a little bit when I first started using traditional DAWs, and then when I first started like tapping into like the iPad, I'm like, the iPad is just easier, it's more fun, it's less complex, it's less of these types of things that kind of present themselves in my experience. But I'm sure whatever it is that I'm experiencing, I'm sure this just it'll take a little time to kind of figure out. And I'll, still much prefer, I think, using something like this, but it is very different. Also, I'm getting very hot right now. 1 second. All right. So you said it has to do with computers and various audio interfaces. They're all, yeah, I got you. I got you. Various audio interfaces. So I'm using this as an audio interface right now versus, if I was using like my MIDI controller with just the computer, I wouldn't need, there's no delay situations there that present themselves. So I get that. Plus the CPU usage. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's keep it going though. Let's go to new and MIDI versus audio plus the CPU. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, that's exactly what I was about to do. I was gonna also, yo, have you like used? I'm sure you have Simpler and like experimented with that because I was having a lot of fun using Simpler as a sampler and like chopping samples and warping and all the things that I've grown accustomed to with something like Koala. And yeah, I was having yeah, it works so well, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, it was a ton of fun. So if I go back in here, turn local control off, and say, all right, I want to create something in Ableton straight up without using sounds from Montage, at least to start with. So let's actually explore that a little bit and then go to something like what? Analog or collision. Turn these down a little bit. And if I bring something like that in. So again, maybe I gotta change some of these settings on here. The default's like 90 BPM default perhaps. And yeah, okay. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so let's see. All right, so a couple things. First of all, these sliders. Okay, I'm wondering why this isn't working now. I'm in DAW mode, DAW control. It definitely worked yesterday. Knob slider. And why is this not? It's kind of odd, huh? Why is this slider not handling? Okay, so there's still some things I need to figure out and experiment with, because some things that seemed to be working yesterday are not working now. Let me see. So we know about mute solo. Shift and this brings up the mute, so that still works. This is keyboard control. This, okay. This changes the track, okay. But what? Why is this not working? Even this. That's so okay. Something is off. I don't quite know what will be causing that. Why this is not working. So basically, these sliders were working yesterday and they're not right now, and I don't know why. Oh, that's okay. Work in progress. The title did say exploration. Oh, Benjamin, what are your thoughts on the way the browser is now laid out? Because I think it's ultimately going to be a good thing for someone like me who I did not like the previous browser, like it just having the instruments and then the sound section, and then I would just go in sounds and try to find something, and a lot of stuff was stuff that I didn't like the way it sounded. It just kind of, it wasn't inspiring for some reason for me. But I think this new layout is going to be good, but it's still, the jury's still out on just how, like, it's now even, I think, a little bit more convoluted in a way. I'm just looking at it right now. There's like your filter section up top for the type, for the drum, for the character, and it's cool, but I didn't like it. Got you. Yeah, it's definitely taken a while to get used to. I'm looking at this third column. I'm like, what is this third column here even for? Like, what's the, it's just, yeah, it's a lot. But I think eventually I'll maybe get it. I don't know. But, oh, never mind. Okay, the third column is this edit. I had edit selected for some reason, which, oh, I guess you could apply certain characteristics or things to the filter. Okay, so that was confusing me in a way. So I just got rid of that. I didn't realize that edit option was open. It does allow you to make your own favorite searches. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's keep looking, I guess. I don't know. Drum kit. So I'm getting that Keith McMillan. They're sending over. I think it'll actually be quite cool to use with this. Their other keyboard. I think it's called Q Nexus. I think the red one. So I'll use that with this to be able to like punch in drums in a way that's better than. But I don't like doing drums on a this type of keybed type thing. Hey. All right, so we can try this real quick here. Yeah. And yeah, there's a few other things. All right, so let's go into something like plugins. And I'm looking at Moog. So here's the other thing too. As an iPad music producer, there's access to some of these other like iPad synths, such as Moog Model D that I have up right here right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is gonna be cool using some of these. That's super loud though. I got to figure out why this is not yeah, why this damn thing is not working. These values I don't understand at all. I mean, even if I, oh wait, let me see something. If I go to, yeah, if the apps are universal, you can, yeah, and that was actually a big thing for me. So using like Bleaz or however that's pronounced, Sample Wiz 2, which I really enjoy, Moog Model D, and even this thing called Mixbox from IK Multimedia, which I'll maybe talk about in a video coming up soon. Um, yeah, this is a lot of cool things to explore in here. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to bounce, but before I do, I want to play a little something. Let's see. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to hear right there. Oh, local control is still off. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, man, be good, bro. Thanks so much for joining. So that song needs to be played with a lot, like it needs to be played a lot softer. Like that. So even what I'm doing right now, okay, I'm playing, practicing, but I think Benjamin and someone else told me about sometimes just like playing into um, arrangement view and then getting comfortable with, you know, looping things in there and stuff rather than just session view. So I think I'm going to try that right now. So let's do don't save. We don't need to save this. Let's go here. Let's actually, let me see. We don't need all these tracks either. Let's delete all these tracks except for one audio track. And then I guess we, again, trying to get comfortable here. If I go into, if I, what do you call, like that. So we have this audio track up. I'm still curious about this latency thing. We'll have to figure that out. Work in progress, figuring that out. What the heck is this down here? Oh, this is okay. That's weird. All right. And then what was it again? Track options. Okay. Keep latency. Should be on. In any case, if I hit record, it should notes. Okay, no worries. Should start recording straight away. Let's experiment with this a little bit. But maybe we might even want to come back into CFX Grand. So something like this. No, we're not trying to hit record there. We're trying to just, I guess, hit record here. Oh wait, hang on. Door remote, local control, and then I should be able to hit it. And we don't want metronome on at all. Although, bum 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 bum. So we actually do want metronome in here. Oh boy. Okay, let me. Oh wait, what if I go here? Yeah, there we go. All right, let's try again. Okay, so that's what moves on there. That's good. Let's give this a go. Again, that's too loud. We need to lower that to there. Let's try. Is this coming in even? Let me see. Stop. Oh, okay. So this, and then if I go, was that even recording? Nah. Okay. Why not though? Confusing. Wait, I'm a little confused. Okay. So, why did my audio not record? Okay, let's see. There's an issue here, clearly. Delete. Sound is coming in. Levels are up. We hit record. This should be playing. There we go. And also, the, again, learning and figuring things out. When I have a few different things here. I'm trying to see. I have an interface here that is going out to you guys. And audio is coming from this keyboard into this interface. But then I have, and I think so kind of confusing. I have USB-C, USB going to my laptop so it's recording to my laptop over USB, but I believe I'm listening to it when I play it over analog. And so I think when I play it and I'm listening to it as I'm playing it versus when I listen to what I just recorded, one of those, I believe one of those is going to be like digital sound and one analog sound. And that's why I'm here. It's not sounding exactly identical. So that's kind of interesting. But in any case, let's continue. That's so good. All right, so let's stop there. So again, it's slightly off. So we're gonna have to figure that out because we're not where we need to be just yet. Input latency. What if we even bring that all the way down to there? Let's experiment a little bit more because I'm kind of curious about this. And also, as this is playing, I wonder if there's a way to like do tap in for loop points. That there should be a way to do that, like I do on the OP1 field. There's a similar workflow. I'm recording audio and then be able to loop a section. I should be able to do that, and maybe I can. Benjamin, I don't know if you're still there or not, but there should be like a keyboard short. I think let me see something. What is up here? What are these things up here? Punch in switch activate this to prevent arrangement recording prior to the punch. I don't even know what that means. All right, this is loop. We understand that, but how do we? Let me see. Activate the arrangement loop. Okay. Hmm. Is there like a shift? No. There we go. So if we wanted to like bring some drums with this or something. So there's a few things that I need to be able to do. Like, how do I manipulate this. If this is just recorded audio, how do I pitch this or something? Let's figure this out. So, okay, there we go. So we just double click. This is just the audio track, position, signature. Yeah, okay, let me see. There's this. We should be able to pitch this. I think. Am I mistaken? Yeah, right here. So I can also go into drums. And we got to figure that latency thing out, but we're getting close. All right, that's the end of the video. Made some progress today. Took a little step back in some ways because some things are not working, but they were yesterday, but that's okay. And I think what I want to do now, I'm trying to think about this. Let me just kind of do a little, like, yeah, thought process thing here. I want to rearrange some things in the studio because I want to be able to do these live streams like this without using my phone. I think I want to be able to use a camera and leverage my computer in a more intelligent way. So I'm going to go make some changes. I think. Yes, I'm going to try it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Thanks for watching as well.